signs you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy?
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is September 8th, 2022. It is 4:48 a.m. I just finished edit all the videos that I did on the 6th. I think I did 4 videos. So now I didn't even bookmark anything for me to share with you, but I've been on Twitter, hop on here and there, see what's going on. So I'm going to my likes and see what I have and then share with you. So this one Omid shared, quote, "It's not about blood or pedigree or wealth. It's about a place where everyone should have a fair shot. What we share is so much bigger than what we don't. Our democracy is so much stronger than our differences." So Michelle Obama, let's listen to her.
But I've always wondered, where does that supposed to come from? Who determines it? And too often in this country, people feel like they have to look a certain way or act a certain way to fit in, that they have to make a lot of money or come from a certain group or class or faith in order to matter. But what we're looking at today, a portrait of a biracial kid with an unusual name and the daughter of a water pump operator and a stay-at-home mom. What we are seeing is a reminder that there's a place for everyone in this country. Because as Barack said, the two of us can end up on the walls of the most famous address in the world. Then again, it is so important for every young kid who is doubting themselves to believe that they can too.
She cracked up a little bit. This is the first, as I'm sharing this with you, this is the first time I'm watching it. All right? She cracked up a little bit. Her voice.
Doubting themselves to believe that they can too.
Right there.
That is what this country is about. It's not about blood or pedigree or wealth. It's a place where everyone should have a fair shot. Whether you're a kid taking 2 buses and a train just to get to school, or a single mother who's working 2 jobs to put some food on the table, or an immigrant just arriving, getting your first apartment, forging a future for yourself in a place you dreamed of. That's why for me this day isn't about me or Barack. It's not even about these beautiful paintings. It's about telling that fuller story. A story that includes every single American in every single corner of the country, so that our kids and grandkids can see something more for themselves.
The US, it needs to be reminded over and over and over again about our objective, the foundation of this country, because very easily we forget. We forget all the blood, sweat, tears, and all those unnecessary wars that we fought, and the false narrative they gave those soldiers who then come back to fight those wars for. So we need to keep on reminding our children this is what the country was all about. Well, not the wars, forget about the wars, but the hard-working individuals. You have the will, the mindset to do. This is what the country is about. But they don't want to teach those kind of things in school. They want you to forget about it and then put new narrative for destruction into our kids' brain. But let's continue, listen.
And as much as some folks might want us to believe that that story has lost some of its shine, that division and discrimination and everything else might have dimmed its light, I still know, deep in my heart, that what we share, as my husband continues to say, is so much bigger than what we don't. Our democracy is so much stronger than our differences.
Wow. I'll listen to that fully when I go on, after I finish record on C-SPAN. Let's see here. Every word of this speech chosen carefully. Quote, it's not about blood or pedigree, end quote. The modern world's goal of global equality has no place for white inherited superiority, believing they are laughably chosen by God when Windsor air and spare and every way are mediocre at best. Alright, so there's that. I don't want to go too deep into that. Okay, perhaps a little study of international culture of various countries and our fascinating world will show how visiting dignitaries do things to appease their hosts that will otherwise seem horrendous to others, even in their own homeland. We shouldn't be quick to judge. Okay, Michelle Obama is not called the closer for nothing. Excellent. Okay, I love her. They are both such inspiring speakers. 2016 to 2020 was a nightmare with so much destruction that won't go away. I'm so happy to see decency and respect for democracy back in the White House. But guess what? We need to keep on fighting because they still at it. They still at it. There's more comment. Let's go on my profile and I'm gonna choose my likes to share some other things. Okay, so this is I just saw it a few minutes ago. Let's see here. I think that's in Germany. They're talking to those people. 13 seconds. Okay, and this is why we support the Sussexes, KP, Clarence House, British media, and the derangers can sling mud. It shows where these groups reside and shit. The world at large know authenticity and bringing people together. The Sussexes do it, not tearing another down to make one look good. Okay, quote, I think they are great. I think they are much more genuine than Kate and William. I'm more on Harry and Meghan's side. Oh my God, let's listen to her say it.
Ich finde sie super, ich finde sie sehr viel authentischer als Kate und William. Also ich bin mehr Harry und Meghan Seite. Ich finde es super, dass sie ihr Ding machen, dass sie das Richtige für ihre Familie tun und kann sie da nur unterstützen. Ich finde sie super, ich finde sie sehr viel authentischer als Kate und William. Also ich bin mehr Harry und Meghan Seite. Ich finde es super, dass sie ihr Ding machen, dass sie das Richtige für ihre Familie tun und kann sie da nur unterstützen.
Okay.
Ich finde sie super.
She's speaking in German, but I was reading the thing. I let it play twice so you guys go see it. Okay? If I have to summarize Sussex's European trip so far, there's down here 2 pictures which tells you all you have to know: Harry and Meghan and Dusseldorf versus Cambridge's Feltor. All right, so that's that. Let's go back. All right, it's 4:56. I have to pick up the kids and a few, not pick up, wake up the kids and a few. All right, so this is the one that I just did here. Someone put that. Oh, so I was already there. I went back. Okay, yet 18 months on, as they bring their alternative royal circus to Britain and continue to stir up division wherever they go, the Sussexes still don't seem to have understand that their narrative is failing. All right, the reason I bookmarked this, well, to show you, it's the comment, because I was reading the comments, and I'm gonna unlike it because what this person is trying to do is not what it is. Okay, Kate, this is what the Telegraph is saying. Kate is America's favorite princess now, not Meghan. The Cambridges have kept their heads down and kept their dignity. Wow, kept their heads down. That's not how we do it. We like to keep our heads up. So why will they? Okay, I think, all right, let's look into that. I think keeping the heads down, it's like to concentrate on working hard on whatever it is you're focusing on, but keeping your head high up, it's more like confident. You are sure of yourself, you're proud of what you're doing. Okay, you're doing your best, you can hold your head really high. So, but okay, that's the way they want to put it, fine. But the Sussexes, you know, they're confident at what they're doing. Harry even said it in his engagement interview. They know they are. What is it? Like they're a team or something like that. Let me put the clip. I forgot how it went.
No, you know, we're a fantastic team. We know we are.
They know. They're confident of themselves. They know they are a good team. That's what it is. All right. While the Sussexes have lost their grip on the U.S., the comments are very telling. All right, there's this comment here. No, we have a thing called work ethic in the US. We look at Kate's appalling numbers every year and deem her lazy. We seem through the lazy PR effort to paint her in a different light. Okay, pretty much most of the comments went in that way. Thank you. The only thing, this person is responding to the previous comment. Thank you. The only thing they bring up about her is her cute kids, her clothes, her sense of style, and how glamorous she is. They can't name one accomplishment attached to her name. A few of her charities have closed too. Where was she then? These are people who knows what's going on. Okay, we don't even care about her, Kate, that is. The kids are cute though. Alright, this headline seemed very childish. I keep expecting to see a tongue out emoji at the end. Good for Kate, really, but no one cares. Least of all Meghan. She and her men are doing their thing, all while killing it and being fierce. It's not a competition. They can all be happy. That is true. I guess we are in an alternative universe. That's the GIF. There's a reason we have no monarch here. We love an independent streak and we love our own. We've adopted Harry as our own. Get over it. Oh my god. Let me see if any of the squad are Hayes and Hussey. Okay, so that's a squaddy. Okay, was this written by Kate? There's the laugh. People have barely know her name. We love Harry and Meghan and know them just by their first name. Okay, the fantasy British mafia. Okay, mafia right, or a clear indication they should be writing fiction, the whole lot of them. Right. I don't think most Americans will recognize Kate walking down the street unless she was on William's arm. Sure, Jen. People are just laughing. What have you been drinking? A whole bunch of laugh. Okay, Americans comes out verbally swaying about this article shows that Americans admire and value work ethic over privilege, pomp, and circumstance. American, okay, so you're a duchess, but what have you actually accomplished? No consistent work history. What do you do besides duchessing? Duchessing, that's a new one for me. Okay, I asked my sister-in-law and her friend if they knew who Kate Middleton was. Neither did. They have listened to Archetype though and recommended through their teacher's WhatsApp. Okay, this is my last one. There's more comment, but this is the last one. Okay, but what is this? High school? Kate can stay over there and be great. Whatever it is she does, it has nothing to do with Meghan. No one has to compete with that which is irrelevant to them. The firm is not a factor to the Sussexes. They've outgrown it. That's right. Next, speaking for America. No. This GIF speaking for America. No. They're trying to fool. This is the thing that I've been saying, the connection. They still stuck with their old blueprint where everyone, you know, just stuck their head to a newspaper or article. They don't think that social media, people instantly, the minute you put it out, people instantly start conversating with each other. Alright, so they think when in the old age you read a newspaper, whatever you read, you keep it to yourself. There's no one else to talk about it with or to do conversation with. Alright, if you upset about it, you take your time, write a letter, okay, put it in the mailbox, mail it, in a couple of days or weeks maybe it reaches the authors of the whatever newspapers mailbox, and then if it's something that he likes, he probably will print it. If it's something he doesn't like, he just toss it. So here with social media, we instantly communicate with each other. All right, so this one I shared already. This is another one from Royal Reporter. Royal fans bewildered. Unemployed. Prince Charles could visit America. Let's see here. What is wrong with them with this America thing? They kick Harry, well, Meghan in particular, and Harry follows. They kick Meghan out, and then all of a sudden, this is literally a stalking kind of thing. They told her to go back to America. Why are they following her back to the US? All right, and I know some of you might say, well, what is she doing in the UK? Well, the charities, the One Young World, have invited her, okay? They have invited her to come and do that speech. So she went, okay, along with her husband. Let's see here. Royal fans bewildered. Unemployed. Prince Charles could visit America. Is this a thread? I guess it is. Okay, Prince Charles would love the world to believe he is devoted father and grandfather, but his action never live up to those aspirations. But he could prove me wrong by announcing he is visiting America to see his son and his son's family. Now, he could say it, but will they be invited to Harry's home? That's the thing, because Harry's home is also Meghan's home. If Meghan is not comfortable over there and says no, he's not coming, guess what? He can't come in that house. He could come in the US, but inside the house, the home is their castle. All right. But in the UK, all those nonsense that those royal vets were saying, I did it in one of my videos where they're gonna miss out, is a missed opportunity to go visit the Queen or whatever. All right. Harry and Meghan cannot just walk in. You have all those guards probably gonna prevent them from meeting the Queen or Charles, whoever it might be. But here in the US, once Harry and Meghan says no, you can't come in. You can't. Whatever status you have in the UK, it doesn't matter over here. All right, let's continue. What better way to show the world he is committed to repairing his relationship with his son than by extending the biggest olive branch? I mean, it's not like Prince Charles doesn't love to travel. I mean, it's not like Prince Charles has anything to do. This, you know, remember, he's leading, he's getting closer to his position. Okay? His mom, what, 95? I don't know how many more years she has left. So he's trying to get into people around the world's side to love him, so when he become king and do whatever. But throughout his lifetime, he's been doing a lot of shady thing. And not too long ago, all right, in our lifetime, 4 or 3 years ago, the nonsense he did to Harry and his wife. So he could do as much as he can, but the people are not dumb. It truly bewilders me that Prince Charles wouldn't want to visit his son's family in America, or is print shows only interesting and making meaningless statements? Who cares? I don't even want to continue with that because they're just trying to do their nonsense. Okay, let's go to the next one. But please tell us more about how they moved to Windsor to keep their children away from photographers. Let's see here. Okay, they have no choice. It is a contract. What is it? This is the thing that Meghan was saying, and some of those royal rats were talking about it when Meghan says, why should she give her pictures, her children's picture? I'm paraphrasing. All right, why should she give her picture to those royal rats who is gonna belittle her children when she could have access and decide, you know, who to give it to, the people who will admire her kids and stuff like that. So, and they were making fun of it as if Meghan could still do that in the UK and all of that. No, because she was there. That contract, that unspoken word, the contract they have over there with the royal rats so they could make money. Meghan doesn't want to play that game. Harry doesn't want to play that game. Especially when you, every time you have a picture. Remember the very first picture they put of, well, not when he, as a baby in the palace, not that one. And I think it was a Christmas photograph. I think later on we find out it was an iPhone photo, that the Christmas iPhone photo. So the way they, you know, the nonsense that they say on the tabloid, on social media about a baby. So why would Meghan do that? Why would she give them the access to her kids? When she have, you know, full control of it and decide when and who to share it with. And this is why they start, you know, they gave the photos to charities, so people could go to the charities and donate while they were looking at her kids' picture. All right, they have no choice. It is the contract. Okay, I don't see their children anywhere unless they've chosen to release the image. Have you? Let's see here. No, which is precisely why I think they moved to Windsor, for reason that had to do with hiding the parents, not the children. Why? How long will it be until the other parents complain about their publicity stunt and the impact it's having on their kids? There was a story last week that one of the moms is unhappy that the school is losing its relaxed vibe due to additional security measures. I'm learning something here. She has a good reason to be worried. Why? It's part of a long-standing agreement with the press and place since William started Eton, give the press a control nugget every now and then, and in return they must leave them alone. No unauthorized photos can be printed in the UK, so no incentive to pap. Good deal, good parenting. Yes, which is exactly why I think they want to hide their failing marriage in Windsor rather than their children. I mean, people could read between the lines. Alright, they have also breaking tradition by not sending Prince George to boarding school. He's the first heir to not attend one. I don't see any outrage in changing this year's old tradition, which they apparently hold so dear. Now it's a good thing. Now it's modernizing. Now it's welcome. Alright, he hates his brother so much that he had to move a few hundred yards nearby. Color me bad, lol. Alright, so let's go to the next one. Alright, there's this here, Joe Diva. Guess who's getting rationed? Alright, this one I saw it. That was very interesting. Let's go into that. Alright, Richard Eden. She put the clown. Richard Eden. Here James okay. Here James O'Boring at Mr. James OB. Mr. James OB is currently ranting about me on his radio show. He'll do anything to try and boost his rating. Okay, so Mr. James O'Brien. Okay, so now I see what is going. Here James O'Brien at Mr. James O'Brien. So he tags James O'Brien is currently ranting about me on his radio show. He'll do anything to try and boost his ratings. I've shared some of this guy's clip. I know who he's talking about, from that radio station in the UK. He's one of the most common sense people over there. All right, so Richard Eden is saying that James O'Brien is talking about him. So there's here breaking. Okay, let's get out of it. All right, but the main thing is, I think, is this. Alright, the first one, where Richard Eden is saying that James O'Brien is talking about him. But let's read some of the comment. Alright, forget about the second part, Occupy Democrats. Alright, people are just laughing. Okay, he rants about a woman he's never met every waking moment of his existence, and he has the nerve. Okay, this is O'Brien here. Oh, so this is the clip. Okay, so this might be the last one. 7 minutes and 12 seconds. Okay, in case anyone can find it, here's the show. James O'Brien hilariously dismantled the Daily Mail's obsession with the left-wing Twitterati and explained why Twitter drives them absolutely potty. Alright, let's see here. That's good. Somebody put it. I'm gonna stop in between, alright?
6 minutes after 11 is the time. We move on now to a madness, a form of madness. I'm going to read you something from the front page of the Daily Mail, which has gone absolutely tonto now. I mean, it is... I mean, I can't be bothered, frankly, but I wish somebody would put together the front pages that they've done over the last 6 years with the 4 different prime ministers. I presume they were tooting their little horn for David Cameron at one point, weren't they? Insisting that he must win and not Ed Miliband, the man... How did they describe Ed Miliband's dad? The man who hated England or something like that? So the fanfare with which every Conservative Prime Minister is greeted by the newspaper, which conveniently ignores the fact that the last person that they gave an enormous fanfare to has been hounded out of office either in disgrace, like Boris Johnson, or in disarray, like Theresa May, or in disgust, like David Cameron. It's quite incredible. But here you go. This is actually on the front page of the country's best-selling newspaper.
Okay. I guess they're focusing mostly on the politics, because the UK just had a new prime minister. So I'm going to let it run for a few more minutes, maybe not the whole 7 minutes, because I don't want to discuss politics right now.
Left-wing Twitterati crowed as the heavens opened just before Liz Truss arrived in Downing Street for her big speech. Then, in a moment loaded with cheering symbolism, the skies cleared and our new PM declared, "Together we can ride out the storm." I don't know how long I'm going to have to do this for, but they've just nicked Joe Lycett's joke. Again, haven't they? They've ripped off Joe Lycett. That is exactly the front page that Joe Lycett would have written while pretending to be a, quote, very right-wing, end quote, idiot. How the left-wing Twitterati... do these people do anything except follow the Twitter accounts of people they profess to despise? It must be such a sorry existence. What are you doing at work today? I'm following James O'Brien and Owen Jones on Twitter to find out what it is that they've got to say about the weather. You're doing what?
The squad says that too. Many squad says when they tweet their stuff, and the next thing you know, there's an article about it. These people don't have any originality. So I agree with O'Brien on that aspect, because the squad have talked about it many times.
James O'Brien and Owen Jones on Twitter to find out what they've got to say about the weather. How the left-wing Twitterati crowed as the heavens opened just before Liz Truss arrived in Downing Street for her big speech. Then, in a moment loaded with cheering symbolism, the skies cleared and our new PM declared, "Together we can ride out the storm." Oh boy, it'd be funny if we didn't have to live here, wouldn't it? That's absolutely incredible. Who are you picking a fight with today, lads? People on Twitter who are laughing about the fact that it's raining and Liz Truss has got to give a speech in a minute. It stopped raining. Hallelujah, that'll teach them. It's like the most bizarre fight between people who aren't fighting and people on the other side who are like the lion in the woods. Put 'em up, come on, put 'em up, put 'em up. That's what they're like. They're like the cowardly lion. No one's fighting you. It would have been quite funny if a prime minister was delivering a speech in the pouring rain. It was quite funny that they had to put a bin bag on the podium. It was just funny.
A bin bag on the podium. Pretty much what I see here is the same continuation that's gonna happen. Alright, let me bookmark this. I'll come back to it another time. It's 5:15. I have 15 more minutes before I wake my son up. Alright, damn. People are laughing. At least he's getting the engagement he's always waiting for. Must be thrilled. There's a laugh. So sensitive, so delusional. Alright, let's go back. Let's do another tweet. Let's look at this one. There's Royal Suitor. The crowd, is that a thread? Okay, she keeps adding to it. So let's pick up from here. The crowd reaction shots always get me. Who's more hype to see Meghan, Sis and the gold, or my guy with the shade? Let's see here. Look at her, look at her. I did that another video. A young man who was outside, I think during the Lion King. Yeah, this one. Yeah, I shared that. Look at Alright, let's see here. Harry and Meghan's time with the other one young world counselors was fleeting, but they connected with some friends and some fans at the close of opening ceremony. Okay, 1:39. Let's hear.
Meghan, thank you. As Meghan said, whilst the next 4 days are life-changing and important, it's what you do afterwards that truly matters. And we now invite these wonderful councillors to leave the stage and give them that huge cheer. Thank you to the 2022 councillors. Councillors, you may leave the stage.
Okay, that's the first time I'm seeing the closing. I didn't see that part.
Awesome job. Love that.
They want to take a picture.
Hello, John.
Oh my goodness. Chill Squatty. She wants to take a picture. Oh, so that's where that picture came. Ah, come on. Yep, that's where that picture came. Okay. And there's a... Oh. Okay, there's a... one of the tweets that I did regarding that other lady. I think she's a Spanish anchor for something Vision. You know Vision or something like that? Alright, so that's where that picture came. Alright, now it's all dark. We see movement though. Alright, let's go to the next one. Nothing much is being said.
So, the One Young World community of ambassadors is creating amazing impact in every country in the world.
Okay. Let's see here. Remember when they said this was the honeymoon phase? Sussex PDA. The squad likes to print those things out. So, look at them. Alright, what else? Okay, Prince Harry and Meghan, Duchess of Sussex at the annual One Young World Summit. There's this. More pictures. Alright, we've seen some of these already. Oh, okay, so this is in Germany. Alright. Harry and Meghan spent a considerable amount of time chatting with the crowd to make up for the wait. Meghan, there's other places that I've heard where Meghan says something like that because they waited to see her, so she wants to give them a few seconds of their time. So, of her time. Let's see here. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have thrilled fans in Germany as they went on a walkabout in the hot sunshine before taking a cruise along the River Rhine. Harry and Meghan met fans outside Dusseldorf Town Hall in a visit marking a year until the Invictus Games come to the city. Alright, let's see here. Alright. Thrilled fan. Oh, listen to the dog too. See, this is where she gave consent. She gave consent to take those pictures. Wow. It's always good to ask the dog owner, is the dog friendly? You don't just go and touch the dog because you never know how the dog gonna react. Treated a red carpet arrival. Oh my god, I can't believe this. Maybe it will be on another video. The Rangers in the UK were upset about the red carpet. I can't believe this. Upset because of freaking red carpet. Wow.
Mom?
Okay, they're gonna go back to the UK for the World Child Award. So that's today. That's today. Okay, so that was nice. Okay, photo gallery, One Young World. There's Meghan returning that look. There was a time where Harry gave Meghan that look, that profile look. Harry must be nervous or something. All right, Archie and Lily getting that Invictus game swag bag. The best part of any business trip for Mama and Papa. Oh, they got that for them. Let's look at it. Harry and Meghan being gifted a little shirt for Archie and Lily with their birth years on the back. Very interesting. 1921. Okay. Very interesting. Okay. All right. Let's see here. I'm going with Prince Harry. All right. So that's that. Okay. I was more surprised by the people on stage taking video and pictures of Meghan and Harry when they walked in. I saw the pics upon exit. We'll have to rewatch their entrance. All right. I don't know. That's a toss-up for a tie. Guy in the shade, hands down. Dead heat. Guy with the glasses. Okay, so the squad were even talking about it, and I only saw it when I was editing my last video. All right, so let me get out of this, see if I could post one more. All right, so the squad are laughing at those the Avengers over there. Let's see here. Let's go into that. That's a retweet. Okay, I hear James O'Brien. Okay, oh, he called him Jim O'Boring. Okay, so that's from the previous tweet that I read. Mr. James O'Brien is currently ranting about me on his radio show. He'll do anything to try and boost his rating. All right, so let's see here. That's that. So people are laughing. Mate, no one has heard of you. Okay, literally had no idea who you were until this morning, mate. Same here. No one has heard of you, mate. He'll probably ranting because the Daily Fail is such a disgusting rag. So that's the newspaper he was reading. The video that I didn't finish watch. All right. Sorry, who you are? Richard Aiden. Morning. All right. It's true. Wikipedia don't allow the Daily Mail as a source because it's so bad. That is true. Okay, I didn't know about that. See, you read something new every day. All right, have a listen. He's rightfully calling you out for the hypocrite you are. Mate, no one has heard of you. Literally had no idea who you were until this morning. Okay, so these are the other tweets. All right, people are just laughing. This is why the squad usually go on those Daily Fail thing to grab comments, see how the people commented on it. All right, they're eating his ass up in those comments. Okay, he is getting well-deserved roasting. All right, let's go back. What else? Okay, Barack and Michelle. I shared a partial of the video, but later on I'm gonna watch the full ceremony. Okay, Brits will be like, gosh, Harry looks so unhappy, and this is the event they're referring to. Okay, from the One Young World, when they're describing Harry, they're gonna say he's unhappy. Look at him, very proud of his wife. And then I'm pretty sure Meghan is gonna be there to support him today, actually the 8th, for the Well Child Award. Let's see some of the comment. Some body language expert claimed that he showed sign of being riddled with anxiety. What? We already know. They keep projecting their misery on him as usual. Okay, they're lying to themselves. That boy love him some Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. So happy. He looked ecstatic here. Someone rescued a poor lamb and get him therapy. I mean, you can be, if you're staying happy all the time with a smile on your face, you're looking like a clown. Okay, so he's now serious now, listening to what's going on. Okay, so true. The Prince and Princess Harry and Meghan has more happiness and joy in their short car ride to their event than William and Charles and Camilla and Kate have stuck with each other all day. Okay, so true. The Prince and Princess Harry and Meghan has more happiness and joy in their short car ride to their event than William and Kate and Charles and Camilla and Kate have stuck with each other all day long, even during their palace hopping from one palace to the other. They're unhappy and bored. All right, well, you hear how people fake a smile, but have you ever heard of people faking misery? Okay, hi Peg, still on Twitter. I thought you said social media was toxic. Addicted Peg, try harder Peg. What else? Let's go back. There's this. Okay, for most, public speaking is a learned skill. Kate has every resource imaginable, and even after 10 plus years as a working member of the British royal family, still show up unprepared. Not only is it embarrassing, but it shows a real disdain for the work that supposedly justifies her lifestyle. This video, the audio, for some reason, every time I recorded to share it, nope, it goes blank. I'll try it just in case, but most likely you're not gonna hear it. Okay, she needs to learn public speaking. Everything is not photo opportunity. All right, 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
But I think we're moving in the right direction. And I also wanted to ask about food security. I had so many things that I wanted to ask about, but I guess I'll have to just come back.
So First Lady Biden is saying, there's so many questions she wants to ask, but they had cut the meeting short, so she said she will have to come back some next time or something like that.
I'm the same. I could talk about this for a very long time. It's so lovely to see so many familiar faces. But just to pick on, I suppose, what's been discussed a bit about the importance of parenthood, and a bit about, I suppose, my own journey into looking into the importance of early childhood development, and just touching back on the conversations around supporting parents. I'm really interested about how could we best prepare the next generation to become parents themselves. So actually the focus isn't sort of on parenting itself, but actually how can we give them the tools so that they're having their babies and raising their children with.
So she went around the bush to say how can the next generation parenting, next parenting generation have the tool to help raise their kids. I think that's what she meant. I don't know. There's a lot of mumbling. Oh my God, that is so bad.
Great tools, and I think that's something that education all the way through the system, I think, would be really, really powerful.
Hopefully you guys could hear it.
My own journey, yes, it's been about prevention, and I've really started looking into this work to see what we could do to help prevent some of today's toughest social challenges, whether that's addiction, poor mental health, violence, and things like that.
God. If I didn't know, I would assume they're trying to do good. Trying to talk about tools to help mental health and some other things, and all things that came to mind. But Shout, what they did, and there was something. Was it Shout? Yeah, where people call for free if they need help, and then after Harry left, what they did with those information, they give it to a for-profit business or something like that. So we don't know how the for-profit get those Shouts phone calls where it was supposed to stay private, confidential with the organization, but I don't know. This is what that came to mind as I hear her saying it. If you don't hear the audio, or if when I'm edit the audio doesn't work, I'm not gonna try to look for it, because I think they put some sort of a copyright on it where it doesn't work.
And I suppose I've heard time and time again from the likes of Eamon, from parents, from practitioners, I like just how important the first 5 years of life are for future life outcomes. I suppose in listening to everybody, that's why this was for me really important. That was to have this place where we can all come together, whether it's parents or neuroscientists or academics, or those working with parents themselves. But
she's talking about those first 5 years of child development. That's where her focus is, and what. But for someone who's been looking into that, shouldn't you know already? Because if you're doing the work, there's a lot of things that you already know. You know what? It's very painful to listen, but
just to really raise the importance of the first 5 years, because I really do feel the best investment for our future health and happiness lies in the first 5 years of life. But Ed, to your point, only by working, and I think Eamon, you referenced it too, only by working together in a holistic way, are we going to be able to achieve that? You know, it is the healthcare, it is the education system, it is working.
Oh God, this is so painful to listen. Okay, let's see some of the comments. All right, every time I see this clip, I'm so embarrassed. I just want to ground to open. Okay, I want to ground. Okay, I want the ground to open so I can his on her behalf. Public speaking is definitely not her thing. And the thing is that you have Diana. She knows she wasn't good at public speaking. There's a blueprint out there. Since those royals love to follow blueprint, Princess Diana had literally left a blueprint for many of them. Okay, the public speaking part, she could have easily hired someone to come into the palace to help her. All right, this kind of a skill is not something you're born with. Some people have it, some don't. If you don't have it, get the proper help, people around you to help you enhance that. You may not, okay, nobody's perfect. You may never be perfect at it, but at least improve on it. All right, there's that. The ground has done absolutely nothing to deserve having to listen to that to that bladder. All right, let's see here. Ouch. Okay, the gag isn't the whole entire Oscar-winning movie about how the Queen's father sought to help of a professional to help him with his speech impediment and public speaking? Why have they not done this for her? I don't get it. Well, first of all, she could easily do it herself. All right, and I'm pretty sure she could, because if Princess Anna was able to get someone to come in, I'm sure she could do it. The other thing is, the firm will not go out of their way to enhance her. Why? Because they do not want her to overshadow the other one. So she's perfect. That video that I made, why are they complaining? I forgot how I call it. The firm has the perfect something. They got what they wanted, something like that. All right, so they're not gonna try to enhance her because they want to use her, or people could, like we're talking about right now, how her public speaking skill sucks. So if we're talking about how great she is, look how Meghan, for instance, is a very good public speaker. All right, they don't want that. They do not want that, because that will overshadow all the other mediocre. This is why they want Meghan to be 50% of herself. All right, the gag isn't there a whole entire Oscar? Okay, so that's the one I just read. Okay, I'm still baffled as to why they never suggest she attend media school. Hey, Meghan went, and I'm pretty sure Beatrice and Eugenie did as well. She's 8 or 10 years away from not being able to rely on wearing clothes as her superpower, as Charlotte will be the one they'll focus on. That's right, because every time they put her on magazine or whatever, they're talking about her clothes. Okay, that's the part she never prepared for anything, but just keep kicking can down the road thinking, I'll do that in 10 years or so. Alarm went off when Meghan met Harry. That's right. But also she was pitted against a professional from the tertiary education sector. She should have come prepared. That's right. Dr. Biden has been teaching all her life, so someone should have done homework. That's right. She realized how out of depth she was, and her nervousness is seen in her body language. That's right. Yeah, Dr. Biden is, I think, even when President Biden was vice president, Dr. Jill Biden was still teaching. She didn't leave her job. She was still teaching because she enjoyed that. This is the thing, when you enjoy something, for some people it might be miserable, all right? But for her, she enjoyed it. She was still doing that. Okay? It's painful to watch. Her posh accent is very difficult to understand. She seemed to focus on it, worry about how she sounds versus what she says. Yep. All right, so let's get out of this. Right, let's see this one. So who's going to tell them that the British royals have zero power of anyone, let alone foreign government? Okay, so this is the one I think where they were upset that Harry and Meghan were very well welcome in Germany with the red carpet. So this is that. Let's read it. Okay, at Clement's house, so she tagged this person here, took a screenshot of this person who actually tagged Clement's house, Kensington Royal, and Germany diplomat, I guess. All right, you keep letting the Sussexes being treated like working royals. You need to let foreign government know they should not be treated them as representing the UK. All right, the UKA. Okay, the UK, a working royals. I guess she was running out of text to continue writing her thing, so she squeezed them up. But anyway, let's start all over. At Clarence House at Kensington Royal, you keep letting the Sussexes being treated like working royals. You need to let foreign government know they should not be treated them as representing the UK working royals. This will not stop until you make a very public statement. At Germany diplomat. Who give a damn? Oh my God, these people. Harry, what is it? The INVICTUS. This is Harry's baby. All right, Harry created it. This is why when he was leaving, he grabbed that along with him, because this was his creation. So now, next year, INVICTUS is gonna take place in Germany. So he's promoting it in Germany. So they're welcoming him. They were more than happy to welcome him. So the royal family have nothing to say on that. All right, let's see here. Some replies. Okay, she must speak multiverse English. All right. I thought there was more comment on that. Okay, so that was that. It shows 3 comment. I don't see the rest. Alright, let's see here. According to my German neighbors, Daily Fell called the government. Maybe it was this one. Alright, according to my German neighbors, Daily Fell called the government, the police, etc. because they wanted to know more about the security details of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, but was told they don't talk about that security details of Prince Harry and Meghan. Are you kidding me? Alright, Daily Fell is lying. Okay, the Germans never spoke with Daily Fell. If they did, at Daily Mail UK, so she tagged them, will have known about it instead of crying, because they did know about it after lying that Germany told them that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle needs to pay for their own security in Germany. Daily Mail making up shit. Alright. Oh wow. There's 3 comment on that. I'm unable to see this one. Exactly. Every day Daily Mail UK lose in court because Daily Fell is a pathological liar. They contradict themselves so many times, but hey, that's what happens when you lie a lot, making up stories. Okay. Oh wow, why are they stalking with witch hunt this couple? I thought they said the British peeps don't like them. To think of it, that one of their editors is Charles' common secretary is such a shame. I am glad the German police did not give them any info. Daily Mailies. Okay, a big part of it all has to do with money, and they are willing to go as low as possible for it. They don't get shit if tomorrow is cost Meghan Markle of Prince Harry's life. Okay, I'm afraid that Prince Harry is gonna be right. It all will stop till she's dead. Okay, hating Meghan Markle is a billion-dollar industry. It will never stop. Too many people make a living off of it. That's sad. That's very sad. Okay, these people have no shame. Disgusting. Why don't they leave the Sussexes alone? Seriously, why not ask Security Home Office in England about the status of Harry and Meghan's security lawsuits over in their courts? I would like know about it. All right. They are mentally crazy. Never thought that I would witness in my life the level of craziness, hate I'm seeing for Harry and Meghan. Scary shit, I'm telling you. Not even Putin is getting the level of hate Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are getting from the British Republicans. Alright, let's do one more. What is this? Okay, me, when I see random people cyberbullying Richard Aiden. To me, that's cinema. That's that same from that screenshot that I was sharing you, where he was talking about James O'Brien. Okay, all of Meghan's bully wouldn't last a day in her shoes, that's for sure. Okay, me seeing the dragging, okay, just hook it in my vein. Okay, I love it. I love this. Okay, me too. The rats lose his voice of a bullying immediately. He's definitely crying in his mom's house right now. Haha. Alright, they are not really bullying, rather pushing back. I saw it as well, and I agree. Excellent cinematography. Alright, there's this. Oh my goodness. Okay, he should get at least a fraction of what trolls are putting Meghan through. Things that he is responsible for, inciting and spreading himself. Like I always say, they need to feel Meghan's pain in order for them to understand. All right, one more. I keep on saying one more. Okay, after these two, honestly, I love it when Harry and Meghan are back in the UK. It angers the right people to the point of absolutely unhinged commentary that the rest of the world gets to see. Let's go into that. Alright, it must be infuriating for them that despite their best effort, Meghan and Harry look happy and unbothered. That's for sure. Okay, or they have already convinced themselves that Harry was in fact miserable the whole time and was actually talking about his brother. Oh my god, this is laughable. I alternate between laughing and thinking these people need actual help. Yep, they don't realize or not wanting to realize except that Harry and Meghan's audience are global. Young leaders of the world are watching and they know exactly what UKKK gutter press are doing. Alright, I love seeing Harry and Meghan back in the UK and doing everything on their terms. Hilarious to see British media slagging them off for coming back, saying they are not wanted. Yep, I've read some of that as well. Yet weeping over themselves to get a pic of them catching a train. Girl, it's true, they deserve a side eye. The way the dog look. Alright, the Rangers on here today posting throwback pictures of basic not festive Kate and even Zara for some reason. Alright, there's that. All I can say, music, this girl is on fire. Wow, this is nice. Oh, there's that photographer that came to Lily's birthday party, and I think he did another photo with Harry and Meghan via digital or something like that, where he was in the UK and Meghan. Which picture was that? I think it was the picture where Meghan was pregnant with little Beth. Look at Harry, he's walking like Obama right there with the swag. I don't know if you guys know that swag sometime President Obama be doing. There's Harry here. He felt confident next to his wife. And look at the security here. Okay. Okay, I love it when they go back because that tells everyone that the bullies and haters haven't won. And it's very scary. We need to keep on praying for their protection. Right, let's see here. And it really is a good boost for the organization and charities that Harry and Meghan interact with during their visit, regardless of the haters and the derangers' nasty posts and tweet, because Harry and Meghan ultimately bring good things into the light. And the thing is that this is why he was really fighting for that security. Something must have been said in the background, and I don't really want to know as long Harry and Meghan are satisfied with it. If I know anything, I'll share it with you because I've shared a lot of those security issues with you. But it seems like I think they are at a place where they are comfortable to go back, because Harry was really bursting and pushing for that security thing to happen. And because all those events were already set in his calendar, so he wanted to make sure he got that. So something must have been done in the background where he and Meghan are satisfied. Okay, it was so foolishly embarrassing to hear Russell Myers bleeding on ITV's Lorraine today that Meghan talked about herself and her keynote address at One Young World's conference as if she had to talk about the wind or weather to describe her experience of doing the job for 6 years. I'm sorry. This is why I share the screen with you guys, because sometimes I keep on laughing the way the squad do it. Many times I read over trying not to laugh, but I can't. And sometimes I read the wrong words too. Alright, the haters just love embarrassing themselves. You are fine, one to talk to. Alright, let's do one more. Alright, let's see this one. Alright, this is Melissa Murray, the professor. Okay, your weekly reminder that the conservative legal movement has no plan to stop abortion. Okay, so this is a little bit of American politics. Okay, with the INVICTUS games, Prince Harry has done more for the world community than anyone and his family. Anyone. It's laughable to see royalists bristle as he's treated according to merit and not rank. A big thank you to the citizen of Dusseldorf for the warm welcome. All right, let's see some of the comment under there. There's this. You say it so beautifully. Yep, you won't know merit if it bit you in the... Well, Harry has done it. Harry has done it. You could downplay his thing. He has done it. There's the heart. Rank doesn't mean shit in the real world. The work speaks for people. That's right. Yep, indeedy. Very well said. In these modern times, mediocrity will always outlast and outrank and outdo. The remainder never saw mediocrity because no one in the royal family did it except for Diana. Harry and Meghan have just taken it to a higher level, and the royal family doesn't know what to do. Bullseye. I can't wait for INVICTUS to come next year. I applied to be a volunteer, and I'm waiting to see what job I will get. What is so nice is the organizers ask us for our hat and clothes size, meaning we won't be standing out in the fickle Germany weather, freezing our tufts off. Okay, I guess the butt off. How exciting. I recently read an article by INVICTUS Games that they were shocked and so excited at the number of volunteers and counting. Wow. So soon they're gonna have to very how do you call this, micro picking who to be volunteer. The games is a huge undertaking. The Sussexes have done a great deal of good. However, I remember Diana holding the hand of a patient with AIDS, walking through a minefield, working for the homeless, and showing affection to her boys in public. She changed the world forever. Harry is Diana's son. Okay, absolutely. All right, let's do this. I love the golden Cartier tank watch. Alright, so there's this. Princess Diana's wearing hers and Meghan has hers. There's that. Okay, her posture. Every time I see her stand in public, she knows how to stand, you know, in public. That Meghan bought for herself. That's the thing here. That one is Diana's. I had to look closely to see which she was wearing. Okay, I'm not sure. Only the squad will know. Alright, Princess Diana's watch is all gold. Meghan's watch has a band that is gold and silver alternating. She can be seen wearing it on suit. Therefore, that is Diana's watch that Meghan is wearing to signify Diana's is with them as promised in their BBC engagement interview. Meghan has all of Di's best jewelry pieces. Alright, I don't doubt it. I bet it was the first thing she did when she got access to the jewelry. Oh, please. Harry had to give it to her. Please. Nah. She has the two-tone she's keeping for Lily. There's this, there's that. They always have to come and show themselves. Let's see here. Alright, these are some comments people are liking. President Obama probably is like, okay, so these are some comments that I put with President Obama thing here. President Obama probably is like, quote, President Joe Biden, glad you're here, not me. A lot of mess to clean up. Alright, to people like that. What else can I share? I like when reporters ask questions. Okay, so let's do a quick prayer. Let's do prayer for protection. Prayer for protection. I'm not even gonna look for things on the side because I have to wake up my son. Prayer for protection. Let's do this one. Okay, prayer for protection. James Dillard Freeman. The light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. The power of God protects me. The presence of God watches over me. Wherever I am, God is. Let's do this one. Dear Lord, now that I am leaving my home to go to work, I ask you for your divine protection on the road. Protect me from accident due to a vehicle malfunctioning or a reckless driver. Do not allow any injury come near my body. Open my eyes wide open and remove any distraction, Lord, so I can pay full attention on the road. Protect me also from crimes. Frustrate any plot against me. Cover me under your wings and hide me from the praying eyes of criminals. In the name of Jesus, I pray. Amen. This prayer is for Harry and Meghan while they are in the UK and Germany. Alright, but by now they're probably in the UK again. Alright, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you.